What's going on, guys? Brian with Buffalo Beer Reviews. And I know at the end of last video I talked about having some other types of beer on the channel. And yesterday I made a trip to the Village Beer Merchant on Elmwood. It was a nice shop. Very fresh beer. Different sort of selection that you'll see from consumers and stuff like that. And while I was there, I picked up some Founders Breakfast Stout. This is available, they say, on a rotating basis. I have a feeling that's going to be a little bit more year-round, better availabilities now. But this is Founders Breakfast Stout. It's a double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. It's like 8.3% alcohol by volume with an IBU of 60. You know, I think 60 is still in the range of bitter, but when you open this up and see, it's done very well. So, Founders Breakfast Stout. It says the coffee lover's consummate beer with an abundance of flaked oats, bitter and imported chocolates, and two types of coffee. This stout has an intense, fresh roasted Java nose topped with a frothy cinnamon-colored head that goes forever. I think it was Sumatra and something else. Does it say on here? Sumatra and something else, but I can't remember the other coffee type. Nonetheless, let's see what this looks like. Enough of me talking. Founders does a great job in the IPA realm, and they also do a great job in a lot of other types of beer, like porters, like the stouts, like the KBS, you know, like the bourbon barrel aged stuff. They just, if you're gonna do it, you can pretty much trust in Founders. Do you know what I mean? So right out of the bottle, it pours like this. It pours like melted chocolate. Like it's got that really nice, thick viscosity, and you can't see through it, and it's jet black. Even though you can see the resemblance of some sort of carbonation through it. And then, let's see if I can get it in there for you. Yeah, you get this, you know, off tan looking, sort of really tightly packed bubbles for the head. And you get pretty much, yeah, you get the roasted coffee. I mean, I get a little bit of molasses as well. A little bit of sweetness. And if you've ever smelt like the dry, like oats or like kind of like that oatmeal sort of stuff, you know, it's not so bad on that either. The dry oatmeal stuff. Yeah, totally. It's always, let's see how it tastes. Yeah. It's very smooth. Like in the mouth, like liquid smooth. It's just wonderful. Right up front, you get the sweetness of, I think, like the melted chocolate, but it's not overtly sweet. You can tell it's definitely more on the darker side of the chocolate range of bitterness, but it's still good. And then you get as it's washing through, you get the cool little coffee notes, which I love because I think I notice those a little bit more pronounced because I do love coffee. You know what I mean? Totally. So yeah, it's dark, molassesy. You get it's smooth in the mouth with the coffee and the chocolatey, bitter chocolatey sort of stuff. Yeah, maltiness abounds. Not a whole lot on the hoppy sense, but I mean, you can almost get them. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't really smell them that well. But I'd say right down the middle of the road of a medium-bodied beer. And for being 8.3%, I mean, I think they do a good job masking the presence overall, but I could feel it after one beer yesterday. And I don't think that the 60 IBU is really that big of a deal either, with the other sort of, maltiness and the ingredients in it. I think it does a good job. Yeah, if you're looking for a different stout for a little bit, you're never going to go wrong with a lot of the Founders. You really aren't. And a little side note, the beer I had yesterday was very short-lived in the refrigerator, and this one was a little bit longer-lived overnight in the refrigerator. I think either leaving it outside of the refrigerator for a little while or only giving it a short little kick up in the refrigerator for a short period of time does this beer a lot of good. The flavor intensities kind of are a little bit more aggressive with the warmer temperatures. So if that is something that you're into, give it a shot. You know what I mean? Warmer and colder, and see what you're up for. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Until the next time, cheers.